Good morning, it's holiday eve. We go on holiday tomorrow, so I'm really excited. Been looking forward to it all week. Today I'm obviously going to finish off my packing. We need to drop Eddie off at boarding. I am going to do a couple of bits in Westbourne because I'm just heading off now to get my nails done for the holiday. So I have Builder Gel on my hands, so I'm going to change that. I've got this nude at the moment and I think I'll just go for French. And then I will just have normal paint on my toes. Then, yeah, I'll potter around Westbourne a little bit. We'll go home and start getting ready for the holiday. I've just had my nails done, so I went for French on my hands and I went for a bright orange on my toes. I felt like that was still summery enough and also a little bit of a nod to Halloween. I also picked up a cake for when we have some tea later and play some games once we're all sorted. And just walking home now. When I get home, I will give Eddie some love because we're dropping him off shortly. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. And then, yeah, probably grab some lunch and things before starting the packing. I just got home, so I did stop at M&S and picked up some tea. Bought some Red Bush. Usually we have the vanilla one, but they didn't have that in M&S. We've just run out, so thought I'd get some that we can have later with some cake. I picked up a little gluten-free Victoria sponge from M&S as well, and then I picked these sour cream and chive hummus chips for a snack on the plane tomorrow. It's not a very long journey anyway, it's only 2 hours, but mostly you just eat out of boredom on a flight like that. But right now, I just thought I'd spend a bit of quality time with this Whippet because he's going boarding. Aren't you, Eddie? God, it's like he knows. You're going to have a lovely time, Papa. They've got a dog you can play with and we always get really lovely pictures of you having a great time. So you're going to have a lovely holiday too. Isn't that weird how, like, they do know when something's up? We're just having a hug now. So we've just dropped Eddie about an hour ago. We've already had videos and pictures. He's playing with the other dog and obviously having a nice time, so that's great. So I'm just making Andy a cup of tea. He's doing some packing. I have already kind of got my things together. I have changed my mind a million times, but the weather is a little bit iffy in Mallorca at the moment, so we'll just have to see how it goes. And I'm sure that, you know, worst case scenario, I'll be wearing shorts, t-shirt with an umbrella. I've also just popped a hair mask on. It's Olaplex number 3, just while I'm pottering around the house, and then I will have a shower, I'll wash and do my hair. We actually can get up at a reasonable hour. Our flight is at like 9-10 o'clock tomorrow, so we're flying direct from Bournemouth to Palma, and we're staying not too far from the airport, so just outside of Palma as well, so it should be a really nice travel day tomorrow. I just got completely sidetracked, and I was making a cup of tea, and then I looked in the fridge and I was like, oh, I'll throw the food away because we're going to be away for a week, so anything that we're not going to eat now, last little bits, I'll just get them away and we'll start getting the rubbish down. Well, of course I've cleaned the whole fridge, I've cleaned the bin out, but very productive, but I'm just so easily sidetracked. Look at that, nice and clean. Okay, right. Now I can show you what I'm packing. It has taken me a very long time to figure it out, but I'll go round with what I've got. So firstly, I've got a couple of hats. I've got one if I'm feeling optimistic. We have good weather. Then I've got a really nice beach hat. That was from Primark. I think it was around £12 from the Rita Ora range. This is just a cap. I think that will be really useful just generally as we're doing lots of exploring, and also if it rains. That was from Primark as well. I can't remember how much that was. Swimwear. We're staying in a really nice hotel, so they've got indoor and outdoor pool, and I just thought, depending on how I feel, I did want to take just one proper swimsuit. So I've got a one piece here. It does have a cutout, and you can't really tell until it's on, but it's got some nice sort of frilly sleeves, and yeah, it's just really comfortable. I actually got that from Vinted and it was only £2. Then I've got a couple of bikinis. Because of the time of year, I have gone for black again. I just felt that was sort of the most practical. This one's really nice. It's from Shein. It's very flattering when it's on the top, and then just tie-side bottoms. This is another tie-side bottoms. I actually got this on our honeymoon in June in Zante. So yeah, I just picked that up in a little shop there, and it's just such a lovely blue. I thought that would be nice with my orange toast that I had done today. So that's all I'm taking. It's only 5 nights, so I think that will be absolutely fine, and I can obviously wash them in between uses. Then I've got my underwear, so I've got just a nude and white bra, and then a selection of different underwear depending on what I'll be wearing. I have also taken pyjamas. Am I weird? Like, does anybody else take pyjamas on holiday? There's just something about putting my pyjamas on before bed and when I'm getting ready that really, it's just so ingrained in me that I have to take them on holiday. So I've got 2 little tops and a little pair of shorts to put on when I'm just lounging around as pyjamas. If we do have nice beach weather, then I have got this little beach bag to take around. That I feel that was from Home Bargains. I can't remember how much it was, but I want to say that it was around £8. So I've got that if we head down to the beach. Then I've got this is kind of beachy or maybe daytimey, I'm not really sure, we'll just have to see. I got this from Dorothy Perkins. It's basically a little play suit, but it's ribbed, so I felt like that was the right kind of thing for this time of year. So hopefully that will come in handy. And then I've got something sort of very beachy, again in black. It's almost like a cheesecloth material just to go over my swimmy bits. And then just one more cover up, but this time in white. And I also picked this one up in, I think that was Zante as well. We did go to Kefalonia as well on our honeymoon, but I think this was also from Zante. So shoes, I have gone for, this is what I'm packing in here. So I've got these white trainers, which I thought would be good for the evening if it's rainy. They're kind of that leathery or fake leathery ones. They're from Next. I can't remember how much they were. I feel that they were anywhere between they were around the £30 mark, I should think, around 30, 35 probably. These are just the plain white Primark flip-flops. They usually cost £1, and I just thought that would be useful for around the hotel. Then I will be wearing on the airport, I've got some pink Skechers that are super comfy, so that's what I'm going to wear to travel. And in my hand luggage, which is over here, I have taken as well, just in case when we land, if it's super, super hot. I've got these, and I love these. They're so comfy. They are the Fit Flop eye cushion ones. And I haven't had these before, these sparkly ones. I normally just get the plain ones. But they tend to be my sort of reliable flip flop, and they're comfortable to walk around. So that will be all of my footwear. I've got a couple of belts as well to go with my shorts. So I've got this one here, which buttons at the back, which is quite nice. I like the pattern. And then just this black, again, fake leather one. Can't remember where this one, I got this one Vinted actually, so I'm not sure where that one's from. And then this I got in Primark, so it was just a few pounds, as they usually are. For tops, I have got just a plain white vest, ribbed. I've got a plain black vest that's not ribbed, that's just sort of jersey, but kind of, you know, that stretchy one, so it's fitted. Then I have an oversized top here, which was from Asda. I have ironed them all, so I won't move them around too much, but it's got sort of olive green, this lovely royal blue, pinks, beigey, so I thought it was nice sort of neutral colours, again, for this time of year. If it's raining, I won't feel like I'm completely out of place. I've got a plain white v-neck tee. That was from Marks and Spencer. This black normal, what do you call these, round, it's just a round neck jersey tee, short sleeve from Primark, so you know those are just a few pounds. And then this one is a nice sort of thicker t-shirt from Next. I'll just sort of half open that up so you can see. It's got lovely colours, it's got some nice sequins, and that just felt very sort of Spanishy to me. And then one yellow one, again this is from Marks and Spencer as well, just an Essentials Crew t-shirt. And then moving on to shorts, I've got a few. So in my hand luggage again, I have got a pair of like jersey, you know, like jogging bottom type shorts. So they're just black ones because I'm going to wear leggings on the plane. So I did just want to take a pair of these in case we land and I just suddenly feel super, super hot. So I thought that would be just perfect just to pop in my hand luggage. And then these are the ones I'm packing. So I've got these from Primark. They're just pink denim. These are from Next. They're sort of got the turn up at the bottom as well, denim. And then these are from Next, and these are just really comfy and are just, again, really nice for the daytime. I think that will be the right sort of thing. And then over here, moving on to bits and bobs on this side. This I thought would be a good daytime bag to take. It was from Primark. It was £10. I picked that up during the week time this week. It's just got lots of different like zippy bits. I can throw it over my shoulder. It will fit my camera and all my little bits and bobs that I need. Umbrella, because I'm going to take an umbrella because it's so unpredictable, the weather there at the moment. It just felt like the right one for this kind of trip. This is also from Primark. I picked this up as my travel day bag. I think that was a bit more, about £12, but it was just the right size to fit everything in. So really happy with those, sort of beige and black, so I should have something to cover every occasion. Then a few little techie bits for my camera, depending on what we get up to. And lastly, I have got my evening outfit, so I'll open those up next. Okay, so moving on to evening outfits. Again, it's going to be pretty unpredictable, but overall the temperature does seem really warm, regardless of it being rainy or not. It's still quite warm. And I've watched a few YouTube videos and people are still wearing their summer dresses out there. So I'm hoping I've picked the right bits. I'll start with this one. This is my loudest choice, probably. This dress is from Shein and it's a nice, long, very, very comfortable, flowy dress. I just love the colours, and it's sort of like a halter like strap it's got, and that it's actually just entirely strapless. Really, that does very little at all. So I've got some of those very clever sticky things to help me wear that appropriately. But I do really like this dress, so hopefully it'll be the right weather for it. Then I've got this lovely dress here. It's got some really nice sequins. I don't know if you can see that in the light. I just really love the colours. And again, I just felt very Mallorca. I got this on Vinted for £10. The brand is Sumitra. They're free size clothes and they're just such lovely designs. I've got one other dress as well, but I thought this would be really pretty, and I haven't worn this one out and about yet, so that'll be nice. Then I thought with shorts, this sort of thing might be useful at this time of year. So it's one of those broderie anglaise materials, patterns, I suppose. This one is long sleeve. It was from Zara. Again, it was from Vinted. I got it for £5. I tend to buy all my bits sort of new with tags or new without tags, and I do have pretty good luck, to be honest. So that's really nice, like tied up. I thought with denim shorts and white trainers, that might be a good outfit. This white top as well, I thought would be nice with denim shorts, so just a little alternative. And then lastly, I've got this lovely long sort of emerald green dress with these silver sequins. Not sure if you can pick it up, but it has a belt in the middle. It's got these sort of slightly longer sleeves. They're still short sleeves, but they kind of come like halfway down the top of your arm, and a little shirt collar. And I picked that up in Honeymoon in Kefalonia, this gorgeous boutique shop. Again, I haven't worn this yet, so I think it feels like the right sort of thing for that time of year, and lovely bright colours for Mallorca. So fingers crossed, again, I've picked the right thing. For handbags, I'm taking two with me. So this is one. This one's from Zara. I just think they're super cute, but obviously not entirely practical. This one is very practical. I've taken this on holidays for so many years now. It's probably on its last legs, in all honesty, but it's just served me so well. It goes with everything, so I will take Old Faithful as well. And then of course I've got beach towels, makeup, jewellery and other last little bobs to pop in, but that is pretty much everything I'm taking. Right, I've just had a shower, pretty much finished packing, haven't we, darling?
Yeah.
Just about. We are slightly underweight, which is good. Leaves us room for some shopping. And yeah, just washed my hair. Andy's just gonna do a bit of hoovering, and then I think we might have a cup of tea and play a game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, Andy's just checking in the background. We nearly forgot to do that. That would have been interesting. Like,
I've done it at the airport.
You can check in at the airport, but
Yeah.
like nobody does it anymore, do they?
No, I think during COVID they encouraged you to not queue up at all, so the online check-in became
The norm.
the norm. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought I would show you all my little sort of skincare bits and bobs and little hair pieces that I'm taking as well. So this is a little bag I got from Primark a while ago. I really like it because it's got so many compartments. So it's got 3 different ones, and I typically use it for my hair bits. So in here I've got some of my Shark hairdryer accessories. I'm taking the oval brush and the 2 curlers, and then I've got the concentrator in here as well. And then in there I'll also take my hair oil. This is the one I like best, L'Oreal Absolute Repair Oil. It is the best one. I have tried some cheaper ones, some more expensive ones. That one works out at about £20 for 90ml, which sounds like a lot, but it is an absolute miracle, and you don't need anything else because it's everything you need in one product. And then I'm taking a few different hair clips. I actually picked these ones up in Primark this week as well when I got my little travel bag. I've seen other people use them. They're the ones that don't mark your hair, so you can put your hair out of your face when you're doing your makeup. So I thought I'd give those a go. I think it was like £2 or something for 6. A few different scrunchies, and then a few travel minis that I'm taking with me. Actually, I'll start with this. So I've got one in my hand luggage, which I'll use on the plane. So this is for the plane back. Then some cotton pads, like things that you need, nail files. And then this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, the original one. I actually bought this as part of all of the bits for our honeymoon, and I've got loads left over, so I've kept that to use for this trip, as that was only a few months ago. I've also got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, so taking that. And then I've popped in this little travel pot these little ceramide capsules. They are the Beauty Pie ones, and I absolutely love them. Also, if we do, for any reason, by stroke of luck, which I doubt we will because of the weather, get sunburned, then these are an absolute miracle for sunburn, because ceramides help your skin barrier. A few other little minis I'm taking is this hairspray, Charles Worthington Bioma cleanser. So I don't usually use this one, but they had a little offer in Boots and I got 6 minis, so I just thought that's a little bit easier than taking 2 cleansers. I've got some body cream. I really like the smell of this one, and I always seem to find it on offer somewhere, so that was good. And then some 50 plus little sun cream. I've got a 30 and a 20 with me. That's the ones that we're more likely to use, but I've recently got some tattoos in August, and I was worried that if I did burn, because one of them's on my shoulders, I'm just not really used to being as mindful, so I thought it's best to just pack that, and it's small so I can put that in my bag while we're walking around. I've also got this little Rituals shimmering body oil. I love this. It's so lovely, but it's just too much to wear at home, but it's just really nice when you go out on holiday. It makes me feel a little bit more dressed up. I've got some micellar cleansing water, Beauty Pie Juju Daily Spray. I love this, and I put it on my beauty blenders when I apply my foundation and my concealer. I also use it before I pop hyaluronic acid serum on my face, and I just really like it. It says hydrating hyaluronic acid, antioxidant, bamboo grass and soothing cherry blossom. It does smell really nice. So yeah, I always use that. Then I've got a little heat protection as well, and then deodorant, obviously. SPF 50 I love this one on holiday. I always put it in my bag. Andy likes this as well, don't you? The spray for your face, that one. So we both use that. And then this looks a bit weird. It does look like I'm taking butter. I'm not taking butter. This is my hair mask. It's also the same L'Oreal Absolute Repair range, but I have like a ½ kilo size one, so this just meant it could take a little less weight. So I popped it in a little Tupperware, and then I've also got my razor head in a Tupperware as well, just to keep that away from everything. I'm waiting. I've done the table. I'm reading the instructions of the game to try and understand it a bit, and then we can go through it together as well.
I've got to have my protein shake to balance out the cake.
Yeah. Right. The pre-holiday takeaway. It was like £33.
£33.95 with delivery.
And we got 2 curries, 2 starters, a side. Hang on, let me think about that. A rice, a naan, poppadoms, and the sauces. So exactly what we need. That looks really good, don't you think? I love these giant onion bhajis. Well, we've had a nice relaxing evening. It's 9:30 and we're ready to go to bed, get up for the holiday. But we've just been talking about Eddie and how much we miss him. So on that note, I'm going to go and read my book before I start crying.
You can take me down to the toilet if you want.
I know. Do you want a blanket? Do you need a blanket? No? Want a belly rub?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it's okay.
Okay.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Oh.